Soon after the dolly slammed into the Francis Scott Key Bridge, Professor Michael Shields began working to figure out how likely bridge and ship collisions were across the country. His research finds the Bay Bridge has one of the highest risks nationwide. The professor urging state leaders to act before it's too late.
I've never seen this perspective of it before.
Johns Hopkins University professor Michael Shields recently met 11 News Investigates in the shadow of what remains of the Francis Scott Key Bridge.
The proposed new bridge is slightly wider than that.
To discuss his new research on ship collisions.
The probability of a collapse due to a ship collision should be less than 1 in 10,000 each year.
That's the guidance established by the American Association of State Highway and Transportation Officials, or AASHTO. So after the Dolly cargo ship knocked down the Key Bridge almost a year ago, Shields took that AASHTO risk threshold and got to work. His team's research published Monday morning.
The numbers that we found are, on one hand, shocking, but on the other hand, should be expected.
Just days before Shields' research was published, the National Transportation Safety Board Chairman Jennifer Homendy slammed the Maryland Transportation Authority for not conducting a risk assessment for the Chesapeake Bay Bridge before the Key Bridge collapsed or in the year since.
We asked MDTA, are you doing it? In writing as of October, they stated no. That vulnerability assessment takes a long time. There's no reason why they shouldn't have done it before now. It shouldn't take an urgent safety recommendation to get action, and we expect that to be done now.
Homendy said the MDTA was part of the AASHTO committee that developed standards in 1991, recommending all bridge owners evaluate the risk of a ship collision causing a catastrophic collapse. That committee issued the recommendation again in 2009.
And as of October 2024, they still haven't on the Chesapeake Bay Bridge.
Homendy said the result is that the MDTA doesn't know how at risk the Bay Bridge really is.
MDTA could have done this evaluation numerous times over the past several decades.
Enter Professor Shields. Instead of facing the risk of a ship collision once in every 10,000 years, Shields found the Bay Bridge can expect to be hit by a ship every 86 years.
1 in 86 years for a collision is still unacceptably high, and what we need to put proper protections in place.
The original span of the bridge is already 73 years old.
The important thing, I think, to take from our study is not that the Chesapeake Bay Bridge expects a collision once every 86 years. It's that it's on the scale of decades and not centuries.
In a statement to 11 News Investigates, a spokesperson wrote that the MDTA's evaluation of the Bay Bridge began in spring 2024 and was underway when NTSB requested it. Adding about NTSB's request in October, the consultant's work hadn't been provided to the MDTA and therefore was not yet available to be shared with the NTSB. For 11 News Investigates, I'm Tolly Taylor.